All right, so we are back here at Lincoln Cemetery. It is a hot one today, so I am out here very, very early locating your loved ones. I need you all to do me a favor. I know that I'm making multiple posts about this, but this is very, very imperative, right? I have a few people that have been in the military that need headstones. There are some Negro baseball players that need headstones. There are some blues legends that need some headstones. And there are definitely various organizations that can help. But guess what? We need a next of kin. Also, like I stated, if you are a genealogist or a find a grave enthusiast, please, 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 I can come out here and locate your loved ones, no problem. All I need is a section number, a lot number, a row, a grave number. Help me help you. All you have to simply do is just call the office, ask for a grave location, make sure that you have the person's last name, and make sure that you also have the date of death. Please, 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 we are trying to recognize all of these unsung heroes. I told you all about Fred Goliath, who was a Negro baseball legend. 100 years that we are now celebrating the Chicago American Giants winning the Negro World Series, but he doesn't have a headstone. The military individual next to him has a headstone. Let's get that together. We also have Annie Robinson, who was Aunt Jemima during the 1933 Century of Progress World's Fair here in Chicago. She does not have a headstone. I'm also looking at Lincoln T. Hudson. I located him over in Section 40. He does not have a headstone, and he was a Tuskegee Airman in the military, y'all. I still can't do anything without a next of kin. I need somebody to help me locate these next of kin so we can get these people some headstones. I also have another lady straight over here to the back. Now, I'm over here locating these graves, and I'm trying to put little garden hooks in them so that you all can recognize them as well on the map, but I have it pinpointed down to a GPS, but I am literally out here locating these people within inches, right? So I'm not just giving you some general area. I'm actually locating these people within inches. We have another individual, the first African American woman to graduate from the Minnesota School of the Deaf. She actually has a dorm named after her. Her name is Blanche Wilkins Williams. Please, 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 if you are a next of kin, I know she passed away in the 20s and 30s, but hey, let's go down that family line and find these people, right? I need some genealogists to help a sister out. Help a sister out. Help a sister out. That's all I'm asking. I am out here putting in the work. Let's see who else needs some headstones. Because there's only so much I could do. A headstone is also starting at $3,000, right? So in order to even get to the fundraising part, we have to get permission from the next of kin. They only have one person in the office that is doing headstones, and they are also accommodating the people who are dying here on a regular basis, right? On a daily basis, current people. They're not even focused necessarily on people from the past. But these are all unsung heroes that deserve to be remembered, deserve to be respected, and we're going to try to do that. That's the whole purpose of the Black Burial Project over here at Lincoln Cemetery. So let me think about who else needs a headstone. We have Octavius Grandy. I located him on the corner of Section 8, Lot 40. No, Lot 420. He also needs a headstone. He was killed by the Capone mob. We talked about that earlier. He was killed by the Capone mob on election day, y'all. Politics. Well, he wasn't dirty, but the politics got a little dirty, and they shot this man for simply trying to get people to the polls that they were out here intimidating. Do you understand me? And he doesn't have a headstone. Let's start respecting these people. I am out here, as you can see, sweat. I am definitely sweating, y'all. And all of these graves are on the map, so I don't want you to think. But also, I cannot afford to mark every grave myself. I can give you all GPS locations and maybe a couple of garden hooks, y'all, but I'm not rich. I'm not rich. And also, I am doing all of the research You know, this is definitely hard work. So let me tell you my process when I am out here, right? I go on Find a Grave. I go through every single grave on Find a Grave. And I locate a lot of unsung heroes, right? People small and you know that made history. I have various categories from actresses and actors. I have a lot of vaudeville performers that I have to locate now. I have a lot of jazz and blues and ragtime performers that I have to locate now. A lot of those people are over in Section 5 where the Chicago race riot victims are. Unfortunately, that is by the garage, and a lot of those graves over there are unmarked. Literally, you probably will see maybe 100 graves, and there are definitely 30,000 people buried over there. And I am literally going out there, you understand what I'm trying to tell you, with the cemetery staff, and we are actually out there measuring plots and lots with tape measure and counting three feet, 2.5 feet times 30, and measuring out these plots so that we can actually find them. Over there in Section 5, we have a couple of, which was also known kind of as the peasant section, the poor section, unfortunately. Definitely, there are quite a few people over there. I just located the grave of Emma Griffin. Emma Griffin and her sister, they had the first vaudeville theatrical booking, a black women-owned booking agency, vaudeville booking agency in the United States, not only in Chicago but in the United States. That deserves to be remembered. They at the turn of the century, they were in the early 1900s. They were out here booking talent, booking out theaters and stuff like that, and also paying a living wage to black vaudeville performers. So she needs to be remembered. There are so many other people that I have on my list. I'm trying to think who else. There are quite a few people. There are a few vaudeville performers that I honestly wasn't able to locate yet because I haven't went out there to locate them. What was the name? Jimmy Yancey. His whole family is buried here, and he is his brother Alonzo. We were over there the other day in Section A trying to locate lot 24, row 6, grave 4. Like, we are out here, people. I am out here 7 days a week locating your loved ones, putting them on a map, taking pictures, locating them via GPS, accurately pinpointing them on GPS, and putting them on the map. Not only that, I am also adding in bios, so you can check out brief bios. I'm working on the website on the back end, and that's a slideshow presentation of all of the people that I'm out here locating. But I also need some help from you, because this is just one cemetery. You understand what I'm saying? This isn't even like this. Well, it's technically 3 cemeteries, but this is just one cemetery where I am out here putting in the work. Some of these, especially with the recent storms, some of these headstones have fallen to the wayside. They've been knocked over. They just are there. If you can't really, you probably really can't. Over there, they're removing trees that have fallen over. So even the GPS, if you put it in satellite mode, half of the landscape that was here honestly isn't even here anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Because the trees have completely just been knocked over. Trees that have been here for 100 years. So please come out, check on your people, check on your headstones. If you purchase your headstone from Lincoln Cemetery, you are entitled to have your headstone raised for free. Now, the cemetery staff might be busy, but I'm pretty sure that you can ask for that service, and it shouldn't be that big of an issue. If that's something that you need done, just ask them to do it. Like I said, all you need is a name, date of death. They will give you a location. They may have to call you back if it's an older individual that died in the earlier years where the records were on paper, but they will get back to you. I need you all to be diligent, Don't wait until some shit happens and it hits the news. No, we're going to come out here and do a walk. Come out here and visit some of these people. Like I said, we have Fred Goliath. There's a lot of Negro baseball legends that are here. And actually, a lot of them do have headstones. I think Fred Goliath, honestly, is probably the only one that does not have a headstone. The Negro Baseball Project has been very, very diligent and doing great work. Also, the Killer Blues Project has been great, providing headstones for blues individuals. So let's continue to help these people out by locating people that deserve to be remembered, deserve to be respected, and we definitely want to we just want to remember people. So come out here and take a walk, check out the map, and I am about to locate a few more graves, and I will talk to you guys later. And thank you for enjoying our show. See you later.